All right, these two headlines were published in major news articles within 6 months of each other that say Kenya has the world's least toxic air, and there's no escape from Nairobi's air pollution. And so Nairobi is the capital of Kenya. So I think that kind of really underscores that there's not a lot known about air quality in East Africa. And that's a problem because the highest cause of death in children under 5 in East Africa is lower respiratory infection, which is tied to air quality. And air quality is related to more deaths than HIV, AIDS, and malaria combined. But the problem is there's just not very many measurements at all on ground of air quality in East Africa. And satellite measurements can't make up the difference because they don't do a good job estimating ground air quality. And also, US-based pollution models don't work as the emission sources are different. So the Rwanda Climate Observatory was conceived as a way to fill that data gap. It's a joint MIT-Rwanda project that's really funded by MIT donors, and it's in Rwanda, which is a small mountainous country in Central East Africa, because Rwanda's government had a buy-in and they were interested in hosting this climate observatory. So donors and government buy-in is a rare scenario, so we're lucky to have it. At our research station, we thought we'd be measuring really clean background air on a mountainside location, but instead we see that we're measuring urban levels of air pollution at our remote climate observatory. So the government of Rwanda was really concerned, and they wanted to measure air quality in a lot of different places to get a better picture of air pollution emissions in Rwanda. And this is also showing nearby data in Kampala, which shows that it's unhealthy throughout the year in Kampala, which is a city in Uganda near Rwanda. But the problem with measuring a lot of air quality is traditional air quality monitors are quite expensive. They're about $150,000 per monitor, and they require stable power and infrastructure. So there's all these new sensors that are out that are exciting because they're cheap. They're like 10 to 20 times cheaper than traditional monitors. And they can be run on solar power or battery power, which is exciting for a country like Rwanda, where there's only 20% connection to the grid, not a lot of money. The problem is, though, that these monitors don't really have necessarily great accuracy. So Rwanda wants, good accuracy for their measurements, but what is good enough, really, is what we were trying to think about. And there's two types of air quality monitors that are pushing onto the market. There's commercial air quality monitors, which are sort of a black box that spit out a concentration number, you don't know how I got it, and there's research groups that are making air quality monitors that are cheap, that they're really excited about, but they'll start a project and maybe they won't actually, finish through commercializing this project, and it's a really complicated calibration procedure. So Rwanda decided to bite the bullet and buy one, traditional air quality monitoring station, so they have good, robust data. But they also decided to purchase 10 low-cost air quality monitoring systems. And that's because you can calibrate these low-cost monitoring systems against the reference instrumentation, the traditional air quality station, and get a lot better geospatial resolution. And if you do that in-country calibration, you can get between 60 and 92% agreement with these low-cost monitors with traditional measurements. And that sounds not great, but think about a place where there's no data. You're going from zero data to maybe you get to 30 to 20% consistently away from your traditional measurements. It's like a B- or a C-. It's better than an incomplete, right? You finally have some data to do something with. But I think the issue, though, is that there's still this divide. When I was searching for air quality monitors that were low cost between research, which is super complicated. Maybe they want to get you better accuracy, but they have, more power consumption needs versus these commercial black box air quality monitors, which are really easy to use, but you don't know that the data is really, really great. And so I really think that pushing these low-cost sensor projects is good for the developing country, but we really have to think about moving away from this black box scenario, but also keeping that ease of use that the black box scenarios offer. And as scientists, we can work together to combine commercialization with research and really develop these low-cost sensors, because they could, give life-saving data that's needed in this part of the world. So, yeah.